everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday and it's May 24th. We have one meeting to tell you about today, and that's 9:30 this morning, and that'll be the third Resident Policy and Compliance Committee meeting, and that will be held in the boardroom. Now on our show today, we have Katrina Foley, who is a candidate for the Orange County Supervisor District 5th, which is our district here in Laguna Woods. And then we have Don Hill and Sophia Tallarico, who are here on behalf of UCI Claire Trevor's School of the Arts, and they have an upcoming performance they would like to share with you, and they have some special information just for our residents. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we seem to be having some fog again, and it looks like we're going to have that fog throughout the rest of the week. We are looking at temperatures about 70 to 56 today. Tomorrow, 71, 59. Thursday, 70, 59. Friday, 72, 57. And Saturday, 70, 57. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:45, and our sunset will be at 7:51. And thank you to our resident photographer, Mark Rabinowitz, who sent in yet another beautiful flower. Thank you so much for sending that in. I love seeing all of these great photographs of flowers that are right here in our community. If you have a photo you would like to share with us, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will learn all about Katrina Foley, so stick around.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
Welcome back. Well, we have Katrina Foley here, who is a candidate for the Orange County Supervisor 5th District. Well, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Lisa. I'm doing great. It's a great day here in Laguna Woods. Really proud to be here. And I want to start by just saying, my condolences to the community of Laguna Woods. What happened this last week is just so tragic. And
yeah.
I know that Supervisor Bartlett was out and helping to manage that crisis.
Exactly, and thank you for that. It was really a tough situation, but you know, the residents of the village are very resilient people,
Yeah.
as I think they demonstrated during the whole
sure.
COVID thing. So, great community. So, tell me a little bit about your background. I know you've been in politics in a variety of different areas.
Right. So, well, let's start with my husband's a teacher, and we have 2 sons who are in college. One is graduating from UCSB on June 12th. I really can't wait. and also, I'm a 25-year attorney here in Orange County, practicing employment law. I've been a 3-time mayor of the city of Costa Mesa. I was on the city council and the Newport Mesa School Board.
Okay.
And this last year, I've been serving as your county supervisor.
Well, right. Now, you know, going from the county supervisor to a supervisor of a district, what are some changes that you're going to see?
So I was elected to a different district, and then we had the redistricting and the new maps. My district was more Huntington Beach, Costa Mesa, Newport, and then all the northern cities.
Oh, okay.
And then now it's all the southern cities.
I see.
So running for re-election in what is now called the 5th district, which was a combination of my old district and Supervisor Bartlett's current district.
Yeah.
So she's
Yeah.
termed out, and so I'm running to replace that seat.
It's interesting how they do that, and then everybody has to realign themselves, which is kind of a strange thing. But I guess it's just based on numbers, right?
Right. Well, we did the census every 10 years, and then they redo the maps. And so we try to have a balance of the number of residents in each district. We have 660,000 residents in each district. This district is really the biggest district of all 5 in terms of the number of voters. There's 420,000 voters here.
Wow, there is
Yeah.
a lot of folks. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that are important to you and what you think might be important to our community.
Yeah, so this last year, we have worked really hard to support our seniors and communities like Laguna Woods. We have distributed meal gap gift cards, each office gave out $1 million in food insecurity grants. Also tried to get everybody vaccinated. You know that Laguna Woods, I think, is the winner of all communities in Orange County, and that's good because we don't want anyone getting sick. And we also gave out test kits. I gave out 14,000 test kits so that families could gather, especially during the holidays. And then, of course, we know that the digital divide has made it very difficult with the isolation. So trying to help people by giving out iPads and having them get training to be able to use those iPads. Each district did. And then we are really working on housing and homelessness. That's a big issue for my office, and affordable housing, and making sure. I have a 95-year-old grandmother and a 75-year-old mom who moved into my house a couple years ago because both their husbands died within a short period of time of each other.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we couldn't find them housing here in Orange County. So we built them a granny unit in our backyard.
Wow.
And so, yeah, so I have a really unique understanding of the needs of our older residents, and in terms of the feeling of wanting to stay independent, but also still needing those supports. So those are big issues I work on.
Right, and one thing that you'll find is that, you know, obviously housing inside the village and outside the village now are very high. You know, things are very high in cost, and you know, seniors are on a fixed budget.
That's right.
So they really can't spend any more than they're already doing. So what are some ideas that you might have that might help with that?
Yeah, so the high cost of housing and the high cost of food and gas is really making it tough, especially for seniors. So what we're doing is we're trying to give out grocery store gift cards to some of our seniors living on fixed incomes in affordable housing.
Okay.
We also are working, as a board, we unanimously voted to send a letter to Sacramento to waive the gas tax because that's contributing to the high cost of gas.
Right.
We also are working on home buyer programs. And I like to say it's not about first-time home buyers, because we can't just focus on first-time home buyers. We have seniors that are transitioning, downgrading, and they don't want to have to pay. You know, they were protected under Prop 13 with their existing home, and if they sell their home, they have to now have these incredible property taxes. So how do we fix that? How do we protect seniors who've been protected by Prop 13 all these years, to help them to downsize
Yeah.
because they can't live in those big homes anymore.
No.
And that opens up housing for the next generation.
Right.
So those are things, initiatives that I'm working on to make sure that we protect seniors in their homes and we help them transition into more appropriate housing for the age.
Well, I think that's a very important thing. And one thing that's really important to our community is communication. So when you're talking about all these kinds of things, how will you let our residents know that these types of things are available to them?
Oh, that's a great question. So I've been very communicative with our community. Transparency and accountability is a key priority for my office. We host monthly meetings with the mayors of all the cities right now that I represent. We also have quarterly meetings with all the special districts. And then I try to do town halls on Zoom and in person. I want to be very accessible. I want to make sure we answer questions, we serve the community. I have this motto, we're here to serve. And so we actually have in my office, all of my staff are assigned to certain cities and they go out to those cities, they attend all the community events, the ribbon cuttings, the community meetings, so that we have a presence and we know what the issues are that the seniors or that the general community care about. And we can, act accordingly at the county level.
One thing I noticed in your notes is that you really want to stand up to Sacramento. How will you do that as a supervisor?
Well, I've been doing that for years. So as a mayor of the city of Costa Mesa, I took on Sacramento on the sober living homes. And while we do need to have people who can treat people who have addiction and alcohol abuse, we don't want to have abusive sober living home operators operating in single family neighborhoods and disrupting the neighborhoods, hurting the patients, then kicking them out onto the curb, and then that becomes part of our homeless population.
Right.
So we couldn't get Sacramento to do anything. I mean, after years and years of efforts. And so we just took it on ourselves. We decided that we were standing up to the sober living home industry that really is controlling Sacramento. And we defended our ordinance, and it has been upheld by the courts as non-discriminatory and protective of patients.
Okay.
Now the county adopted the ordinance, and we're trying to get this model ordinance spread out all of Orange County.
Oh, that's good to hear because, I know Lisa Bartlett really went to bat for a lot of our community residents. And it's difficult because Sacramento does just dig their heels in, and you really do have to be a big voice. So
yes.
Hopefully that'll be what we have as our supervisor.
Oh, yeah. So I think there's many initiatives that Lisa supported and worked on over the years that I'll carry on. And we have, I think, both of us share a common view that we really need to take care of our seniors and our veterans. Veterans are really important to me.
Absolutely.
My brother is an Army veteran, and so we have a veterans advisory team.
Great.
So yeah, there's, I really value service. I'll serve anyone. Even if someone doesn't agree with me or didn't vote for me, I'm here to serve them. That's the job.
Perfect. Now let's let people know how they can get in touch with you. I know you, of course, have a website.
Yes.
It's super easy. It's just your name,
That's right.
KatrinaFoley.com, so you can't miss that. And now you also have an email that we're showing on the screen right now. What would you like people to email you?
Well, email me about issues you care about that we can help with. It's hello@KatrinaFoley.com.
Okay.
It's very simple to remember. And we want to hear from residents. I'm trying to learn all about Laguna Woods. It's a learning curve for me right now at the beginning, but I'm really trying to learn about what are the issues. I recently attended a meet and greet, and I learned all about the buses. They are very concerned that the shuttle buses are being either reduced in the number of trips or shut down altogether.
Right.
So I already went back to the Orange County Transportation Authority, where I'm a director, and talked about how can we maybe partner with the village to provide some shuttle bus service, because we want seniors to be able to be independent and get out there, go to the harbor, go to the performances at UCI and everything.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, thank you so much for the information and good luck to you.
Thank you so much for having me, and enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thank you. And if you want more information about Katrina's campaign, you can always go to KatrinaFoley.com or send her an email, hello@KatrinaFoley.com. We'll be right back.
silver,
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbish, or appraise jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
at the Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Hey, beach walkers, grandkid chasers, stair climbers, dance lovers, weekend warriors, and yogis. Your life demands activity, and joint pain shouldn't hold you back. Get personalized joint care that's as unique as you, with high satisfaction rates to prove it. At Memorial Care, your joint replacement patient navigator will be by your side, helping you safely return to more. Like another beach, extra hug, and one more song. More from life is calling with Memorial Care.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Claire Trevor School of the Arts is UC Irvine's creative laboratory. From the most traditional of art forms to the radically new, we explore and develop the arts as the essence of human experience and expression. We're poised right now at a pivotal moment, as Trevor School is just emerging in its newest form. We have a brilliant future, and we're just getting started.
Welcome back. Well, we have Dawn and Sophia here on behalf of the UCI Claire Trevor School of the Arts. Well, welcome both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming in. We were talking a little bit about, what your future plans are, because you're a senior now at UCI. And, before we get into what you guys are here for, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior at UCI and in the BFA program, so it's a smaller program that is audition-based. There's about 10 of us graduating this year, with a specific focus on musical theater, so not just acting, but dancing and singing as well.
Okay.
And I plan to move to New York as soon as the show in the summer has finished. But I actually got into theater through music. I started off playing classical piano and in choirs, and then my brother was always the one more interested in theater, and then he kind of got me to check out musical theater, and it just kind of took off from there.
That's great. That's excellent. It takes a lot to cross over like that, because you are, you may perform with a smaller audience, and now, of course, you're performing for a much larger audience. Yes. All right, and how about you, Don? Tell me a little bit about your background.
I am the son of a Presbyterian minister from Nebraska, grew up in the Midwest, and there's kind of a relationship between organized religion and theater in a way. So I was, as a young age, asked to read things from the Bible and sing songs and do all that kind of thing. But then I got bitten by the bug when I saw a production of Peter Pan when I was 11 years old, and the rest is history, as they say.
Okay, so you grew up in theater and in music.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Now let's talk about the school. So you said it's a smaller group of people that are within UCI. So tell me, as a whole, what is it promoting?
The school promotes areas in dance, music, art, and drama. And of course, we're in the drama department. That's our focus. So we have a number of undergraduate programs in our honor programs that are for the BFA, which is terrific. They have this wonderful New York satellite program where students go to New York City for 4 weeks, study classes, audition, really get to see what it would feel like if they decided to make that leap. And then we have areas in stage management. We have areas in sound and lighting and costume. So the students really get a breadth of the different design areas they can go into as well.
And is that something that they would start out as a freshman and carry that all 4 years, or do they have a secondary degree?
They can have a second minor if they wish to. But what's great about the BA is that some students, I mean, everyone thinks they want to be an actor when they show up, it's of course, and then they discover, well, there's other things that they could also do. They could also get into playwriting, they could get into producing, they could get into, say, areas of design, as well as the performance areas. So I think what's really special about the program is it gives them room to kind of discover, kind of like a smorgasbord, kind of sample different things.
Yeah, well, isn't that always the case in businesses, though? You know, you hope that whoever is the CEO has been in this division and this division, and then they have a whole idea of what to expect. So that's great that you give them exposure to everything. So you have an upcoming performance that's going to open June 1st and go through June 5th called Into the Woods, and you play the witch.
I do. Yes.
Tell me about it.
It is a Sondheim musical, and we're hoping to pay a bit of tribute to him through this, as he did recently pass away. But it's a very relevant musical, and I think it always will be, with its themes of coming together as a community and wishes, whether they're granted or not, and especially the concept of being alone, and coming out of this pandemic and what that means and how that's affected all of us. I think we're all putting our very personal stories and spins on these characters and on this story, and I really think it can touch all ages. I think there's something to be found for everyone in this show.
It's kind of based on Little Red Riding Hood, though, right?
It is based on a lot of different characters, including Little Red, and we have Cinderella, we have Jack and the Beanstalk, and a couple other fun random characters thrown in there.
Okay.
But it's a little bit twisted, not quite what you would expect.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And you were the director of this. What were some of the challenges and what were some of the exciting successes?
I think what's exciting is to work with such talented, gifted students. They really are extraordinary. We have a 13-piece professional orchestra that will be accompanying the production.
Wow.
So that's exciting that the students get to work with that. This production is a number of theses for our MFA students in design and music directing. So it's exciting for them to really play with a big, robust production.
Tell me about the theater itself. We were talking a little bit offline, like the differences between, you know, the UCI's theater and then us maybe going to Segerstrom. And I had mentioned that I thought it was very difficult for me to find where the sitting would be if somebody was elderly and couldn't get down all those stairs. What happens at UCI's theater?
At UCI, at the Claire Trevor Theater, the access is very easy. You go through double doors, turn to the right or left, and then there is handicapped seating and also companion seating right there on that level. So it's very kind of one-stop shopping. It makes it really easy.
I like that because, you know, like I said, it's a little bit difficult. So this is going on for only a short time, and you have a special ticket pricing for our residents. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we're really excited to be here today and to reach your community because it's a show that I think every one of them would love. And the information's up there on the screen for artsuci.edu Laguna, so you can go to that website and get the discounted tickets. And we're talking less than $20. These are like, you know, $18, $15 tickets, so it's a really, really affordable price.
I love it. Well, thank you both so much. Good luck to you, and congratulations on pulling this off. And
thank you.
Good luck next, well, gosh, in about a week or so.
Yeah. Indeed.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And if you want more information, of course, and to get your special pricing just for your residents, you can call the number on our screen, or you can go to the website that you see there that's specific to you. We'll be right back.
It's time for a reinvention. It's time to write new chapters in our life stories. Every story includes a middle, where important events unfold. A second act, if you will, where characters learn more about themselves, where people discover how truly different life could be. A reinvention, a retirement. It's time to turn your hobbies into creative businesses, to volunteer using skills gathered across a lifetime, to hit the open road in search of new horizons and fresh faces. It's time to grab those grandchildren and hold them close. Grand adventures. Or simple pleasures. Today's retirement is different. It's not the final chapter in the book of life, but rather a new beginning. A second act.
Welcome back. All right, we've got a couple of announcements. So this week, actually through Thursday at 5 p.m., is the last opportunity for you to participate in our raffle for the 60 Up Balance Board Training System. Now, we're going to announce the winner on Tuesday, next Tuesday, May 31st, because we have a holiday on Monday, at 9 a.m. so you can see the winner, and it's announced here. But what you need to do is before actually Friday of this week, email your name, phone number, and address to village.television@vmsinc.org to participate in that raffle. Okay, just a reminder, Memorial Day is next Monday. We will have a special this day, but we also have some performances going on right here, and it's going to be by the American Boys Choir at the Performing Arts Center, and that will start at 1 p.m. You will need to have tickets, so you will want to contact the recreation at vmsinc.org. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are still waiting to burn off the fog somewhere in the midday hour. We should be seeing sunshine, but right now we're looking at 72-56. Tomorrow 71-59. Thursday 70-59. Friday 72-57. On Saturday 70-57. Have a great day in the village. We will see you again tomorrow right here at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.